walkthrough, playthrough, review, anything like that. It's just me playing the game badly so you can see what it looks like. Okay then, this is Pinball on the TV Boy 2, otherwise known as Video Pinball on the Atari 2600. And you can see that Atari logo on the thing up on the right there. That's quite... oh god. That's a bit loud. Dig those ball mechanics and the realistic physics. I have one problem with this. Well, no, I probably have lots of problems with it. But the flippers are controlled with the D-pad, which means you can only ever flip one flipper at a time. And sometimes I like to flip them both, because I don't know which one the ball's going to hit. So that's a bit disconcerting. And doing it on the D, I mean, there are no shoulder buttons here that you could press. That would be a better option. But the D-pad is not, oh crap, it's not the ideal. Bloody hell. You know, I'm not actually doing a lot here. I'm sitting and watching and the ball's just bouncing around, and I don't know if it would have gone out if I hadn't flipped it on, God. If I hadn't flipped my flipper on any of these occasions, would the ball have gone out? I don't know. But I'm just sitting and watching and not having to do a lot at the moment. Look at that. That's yeah. If only real life pinball tables worked like this. With me, I like release the plunger, the ball goes up, the ball goes down, and it's out, and I lose very, very, very rapidly. I would love to find a table that worked like this in real life. Wow. I don't think they'd make a lot of money on it. Ooh. See what I mean? Oh god. I wonder if the ball will just stop. If I do that. No. It nearly went right through. God almighty. I wonder if it can get stuck. I don't appear to have any kind of tilt. Oh, what the... Come on now. Come on. This is getting silly. Oh, God. No, that was... The physics there are just very silly. It's like when the ball loses momentum, you just can't get it going again. I do love a good pinball game, as many of you will know. Pinball Fantasies being my absolute favourite, the Party Time table. There are some other great pinball games as well, that Pac-Man one on the GBA being one of them. And I've got Zen Pinball on the PS3, which is impressive. And I played pinball, I can't remember what it was called, on my Acorn Electron for many years and loved it. This, I don't know, if I'd had this back in the day on my 2600, would I have enjoyed it? I don't know. It's a good time waster, but in terms of gameplay, time waster is about right. It is a waste of time. There's very little play. It's more sit and watch and wait. And then pray that the ball doesn't just stop. Oh, bollocks. That's it. Game over. Yeah, there's not a hell of a lot I can say about this that I haven't just said, really. It is, it's an amusing novelty. And on the TV Boy, or TV Boy 2, it's alright. I mean, I paid something like $1.99 for this thing, with how many games? 100, maybe? Somewhere. 126 games on here for $1.99. Fine. This, great. But back in the day, this cartridge would have cost about £30. And I think if I'd paid £30 in 1980 and got this, you see, you would get a more realistic pinball experience from one of those little plastic tabletop games with the rubber bands around the flippers and stuff like that, an actual physical plastic cheap nasty toy, or even Pocketeers pinball. You would get a more authentic experience. Do you remember Pocketeers? I loved them. They were great. Yeah, you know, £30 for this, I would have been kind of gutted, I think. Novelty, but not £30 worth of novelty. Okay, that'll about do it. Shutting up now. Thank you for watching.